You're muted. Zainab, you're muted.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Here we have with us a very cheerful and a dynamic personality, Mrs. Rihana Abdullah. She is a life skills trainer in Singapore. She is a revolutionary mindset intervention coach, having helped hundreds of young professionals, matured adults, school children across Asia, Europe, and USA. She has experience of over 20 years in hospitality and tourism. So, welcome, Mrs. Rihana Abdullah, to our channel, Jahane Mann.
Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm really good, and I'm very honored to be here. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, we are very glad to for you. Okay, ma'am. I would request you to kindly introduce yourself so that our viewers are also keen to know about you more.
Okay, so I'm a mindset intervention coach, which means that I help people to break through their negative mindset, their limiting beliefs, and their fears and doubts or traumas, and help them to break free from that, so that they can break through in their life for their success. So I have a couple of programs called the Power Series and the Awakening Your Power workshops, which helps them to actually break free and go through the program. They will be able to find out what are the causes of their problems and to be able to come out of it and find solutions to that. So that's what I do basically. And I also do um, I'm a freelance trainer in schools. I do children and youth programs, life skill programs, meaning I do programs on leadership, debating, conflict management, relationship building, communication skills, public speaking, debating, interview skills, anything that they would need in their life. So I'm not a teacher, as in I teach subjects, but I teach life skills, as in I teach the things that they would need when they come out of school. To help them manage in their life. So those are the things that I do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You are such a true, impactful, and a helper personality. And all right, ma'am. I would like to know you must have faced struggles and challenges in your life to reach the place where you are now. So, and how you overcome them, would you like to share?
Right. So basically, I did my schooling, and I came out to the working world, and I was doing my own. I was working for people and all that, and then some mishap happened to me. Actually, I won't call it mishap, like a tragedy, because my mom passed away, and my mom passed away with unforeseen circumstances. She actually jumped down, but because she was also on a schizophrenia patient, she had schizophrenia, so it was challenging for her, and it was very tragic for me to face those kind of situation. And my mom has always been a very strong woman. She raised two daughters all by herself without my dad, because my dad had left us when we were very young. And my mom really struggled to bring two girls up, but she did manage, and she raised us to be strong and independent women. So when she left, it was quite a tragedy. I couldn't understand how could a strong woman become so weak that she had to face in this situation, or she but I couldn't understand at that point as well, so I didn't know how to deal with that. Moving on in my life, so because of that I had to come back to my and from my job, and I had to take care, because she was taking care of my son all the while when I was working. So when she left, I had to take care of my son, and become the sole caretaker of him, and raise him up. And having done so for many years, I mean, I enjoy doing it, and I really treasure that moments that I have with my son. But what happened was, becoming from a career woman, suddenly becoming a homemaker was quite challenging, because you don't have the independence of the money that you are earning. So you have to depend everything on your husband, and you have to literally like beg for everything that you want, and it became quite a difficult situation for me. It went on for many, many years, and I kind of lost myself. my own self respect towards myself, and that led me down into a very deep, deep place or dark place. And it it but I was not happy with that. I know this is not what I wanted to do, or this is what my life should be. My life has more meaning than that. And it was like very, internally I was very restless. So I started attending some personal development programs and stuff, but oh, okay, they were good, and but then they didn't really give me that impact, or the motivation or the fire that I needed to come out of this. My life was still going on as it was. There wasn't anything, fantastically that like pulled me up and brought me out. So I was still searching and searching until I met my coach, who was a life mindset coach rather than you know, you go to seminars and all that, or you read books, or you watch YouTube videos of motivation, but that impact is different. It's like you hurt yourself and you put a plaster, but this is cannot be fixed with a plaster. It's got to be fixed from inside. And from my mindset coach, I learned that it is not what others do to you, that or your situation or your circumstance or um, that cause you to be where you are. It is you yourself, whether you choose to allow that to impact you, or to hurt you, or the people to hurt you, or the things that to damage your thinking. It's you allowing it to happen. So I moved from victim. I was in a very victim state. So I moved from victim to victor state, because I realized that I could control this. It's not other people. It's not my husband, the government, or whatever that's happening. That is ruining my life, or that's not giving me the progress I want. But it's me. If I decide I want it, and I can go and get it, and I can do anything if I want with my life. And that change, that whole perspective change in me. And I realized that I could empower myself. And after I got out of that situation, I realized that a lot of people are actually facing these kind of challenges, internal challenges that they cannot get out of, because they do not understand that they have the power to get out of this situation themselves. Nobody needs to bring them out. They can do it themselves. And that became a kind of a motivation for me to want to reach out to these people, and to make an impact and say that, look, you can get out of this. And I know how to help you, because I've helped myself get out of it. And that is something that made me start some workshops. And I realized that using that, people were actually changing their lives. And in the meantime, I was actually doing some work in schools, life skills. So I realized that I was able to help the children in the school. So why can't I help the people, adults as well? And it just started going on like that. And then things, like one thing led to another. And as soon I started developing more programs, more and more programs that were helping others to cope out of that, get out, or break, as I said, break free and break through their lives. And that's where I am right now, doing the thing that I love. And so called, it's become my mission. So I feel this is why I've been put on earth, for to impact and to change lives. This is how I feel, and this is my mission on this earth, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's how it became a calling for me, so called. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rehana. It is such an really, really inspiration for us, like how you faced all those things, and the very beautiful thing, you didn't change only your life, you are changing others' life. You are helping others, and such an inspiration for us. Thank you very much. Well, okay, ma'am. As I always see you very cheerful, happy, and energetic, and always cracking jokes, making others happy. So I would really like to know how you manage all these things, how you stay so energetic and cheerful. Please share.
I don't know. I guess it just comes naturally for me, that I'm actually very fun loving and crazy, at times. And even in my younger days, also I was like very fun loving, and I love to do. I'm very adventurous. I'm very optimistic. So most of the time, even things are down, I can actually you know, I mean, there are times when I'm really down as well, and I feel really sad or mad, but it doesn't last very long because I don't know. I cannot stay like that for very long. It's just not me, and so jokes help to I guess relieve some of that tension and makes me happy and makes others smile. When others smile, I also smile and I also feel happy. So I think it goes on like that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, it is a very valuable learning for us for letting go everything, not taking on our thinking, and being fun loving is also a very good nature. So, thank you for this. Well, ma'am, I would like to know what are you most passionate about?
I'm most passionate about youth empowerment. That is what I really, really love to do and to empower the youth. Although I'm very passionate about empowering everyone, but my heart goes out to youth empowerment because I really believe children are the future of the world and they are the one that is going to change the world. But you have to give them some motivation. You have to inspire them to be able to reach that level, and I see a lot of youth are in very bad state. They either run away or they find suicidal, or they're doing they feel life is very depressing because they are going through a very difficult stage in their life as teenagers, with peer pressure, school pressure, parents pressure. So they feel very overwhelmed with all this. So for me to want to reach out to this group of people is very, very important because they are at a stage where they are lost. They could be lost if we do not step in and help them and get them out of that lost state. So I'm very passionate about this group of people.
Thank you so much. Well, ma'am, the last thing is what message or advice and suggestion you would like to share with the youth to the viewers?
Okay, so for the youth, I would say that it's not the end of the world. I know it's difficult. Things are challenging. You can reach out. There are people out there you can reach out to. And not just for the youth. This message is for everyone, especially women who feel oppressed, who feel they have to suffer because of religion. Because, religion has told them to be patient and to be sabr and to, to accept whatever is their God is punishing them and God is testing them, but it's not true. You don't have to accept uh, torture and pain. Allah did not say that to you. So this is also a message to the women of the world and to the youth that whatever state you are, whatever mistakes you have made, whatever you have done in your life that you are guilty of, that you resent or you regret, leave that behind because Allah is most forgiving. And I mean, God is most forgiving, and he gives you opportunities. It's humans beings who don't give themselves opportunities, and we ourselves punish ourselves for guilt. So stop. Three things I want to say is let go of regret, remorse, and resentment. Regret over things that you shouldn't have done, or didn't do. Remorse over things that you had done, and feel grieve and sad about it, and resentment towards people who have hurt you. Let it go because that lives in the past, and let the past be because now you are standing at the present. Change your future. So this is my message to the world that you can change your future. Let it go, move on with your life.
Thank you so much, Miss Rehana. It's a very great to have you with us, and the learning we got from you, we will surely adapt with us